Hey y'all, it's Caileigh. I've actually had quite a few of y'all asking how I created my intro for my videos with my logo, and today that's exactly what we're going to do. But before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are interested in more tips and tricks for TPT authors, because I like to share as many as I possibly can. So let's get started. I'm also going to be using my logo to animate since it's the beginning of my YouTube videos, and I want to keep my brand consistent on all platforms. But you can choose anything you want to animate. You could use text boxes, you could use pictures, whatever you would like. Now, the next step you're going to do is you are going to start animating. Now, the best thing to do is to just play around with it. I'm going to show you guys how I animated my own logo here, but as I said, change it up the way that you would like it and play around with it and give yourself patience, because it can get a little frustrating, and it does take up a little bit of time. The next thing that you're going to do is I'm going to choose the word the. I'm going to choose the animation fly in. So it'll fly in from the bottom, but I wanted it to come in from the left. So to change that, I'm going to do from left. You can use effect options from left, and it'll slide in from the left. Okay. I want to change this again because every time you make an animation, it's going to say on click. So change that to with previous. Okay. So you want it to kind of go with the oval. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do duration, and as the as the oval is coming up, the word the is coming in too. All right. Next, what I want to do is I also want to teeter this, so you know how it kind of went side to side on that. Now, when I was playing with this, I realized that it didn't always go the way I wanted it. When I tried to put the animation for teeter on here, and I already had this highlighted, it would just take away the slide in. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to click the word the, then add animation, and then teeter. Okay. And once again, it's gonna come up here, and you've got to change that. So, however, you're gonna want to do this after previous. Okay. If you do it with previous, then it's gonna teeter while it's coming in, which is a little weird. So you want it to come in after previous. Now we're gonna move into the word Dennis. So to do that, I'm gonna start randomly choosing some letters, and you're gonna want to change the duration as well as the delay. This is a really important time where you can just play around with all of the duration and delay to decide what you like best. I am going to tell you at the very end, after playing around with all this, what each letter I did first, and the duration and the delay. That way it'll kind of give you that bouncing, everything kind of falling, bouncing in look. All right, so now that I have all my letters in the word Dennis all animated, I used the animation bounce, and it's automatically going to kind of move everything together. If you do with previous, okay, it's going to make everything on this line kind of the same. Okay, but I want them to come in at different times. So I started with this in, Okay, so the N I started with a duration of 2, but no delay, because I wanted to come in right as the V is teetering. All right, next is the D, duration 1.25 with a delay of 0.30. Just remember everything is with previous, okay? But it's gonna move all the boxes for you when you do the delays. Next one was S, duration is 1.45 with a delay of 0.6. The next one was I with a duration of 1.25, delay of 0.9. The E, duration 1.25, delay 1.20. And then the N, duration is 1.25 with a delay of 1.4. Okay, now you can preview it however you'd like to right now. Okay, notice everything else just kind of came in because it doesn't have any animation. So we're still changing. We're still gonna keep going, okay? Now, the next thing that I wanna do is do the word crew. I'm gonna animate it. I'm gonna do a fly in like I did with the word the, but I'm going to have it come in from the right this time. The came in from the left, and the crew is going to come in from the right. So I'm going to do that with previous, and I'm going to have a 0.5 duration with a 1.4 delay. Right? We can watch that real quick and see if that's how we like it. Yeah, there we go. All right. Next, I'm going to do the sun picture. The sun, I'm going to do a bounce, just like I did with the dentist. The sun I did with previous, I'm going to do duration of 2 with a delay of 2.30 because I want it to come in a little later from everything. Now, I want to do a teeter, just like what I did with the word. Oh, I just realized I made a mistake. Okay, so let's go back to this one, to crew. And I'm going to also add in a teeter because that's what I was supposed to do. So all right, now the sun, it's already here. Duration of 2, delay of 2.30. Now I want to make the animation where it teeters as well. All right, now that all of that is done and you guys have stuck with me, last thing that I want to do is if I just leave it the way it is, then it will stop the video like right there. So I can do that, and that's a simple video, very quick, very simple, but I wanted to add a couple extra seconds so that when I am editing the video myself after it's all created or whatever, I can cut whatever I want to. So I'm gonna go back to the oval, okay, and I'm going to add animation and then appear. That way it comes in at the bottom. And I'm gonna do this one after previous. So after everything is done, I can leave it on, and I'm gonna leave the duration as 3 seconds. That way I have an extra 3 seconds in the video. And then I'm gonna go back and preview, make sure everything's the way that I want it, with the extra 3 seconds. Stop it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this part out, the previous video that I created, and delete it. That way, when I save it as an MP4, that it's only saving the video that I want to create. Because if I do an MP4 and there's 2 slides, it might double save. So it might have the whole logo the first time and then the whole logo the second time, which is not really what I want. I just want one of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to File, you're going to Save As, you're going to choose, your name or whatever, name it however you want, but you're going to save it as an MP4, okay? Once you've saved it as an MP4, you can go and take a look at it again and see if it's exactly how you want it. So please feel free to let me know how you, if you need any help in the comments below, how you guys are doing in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks!